Well, let's move away from the papers now. Let's quickly join our correspondent who is live in the UK, Afua. She actually joined us yesterday. We looked through during the UK elections in preparation for the election, most importantly, and it's a word of congratulations that we're hearing, most importantly, coming out from the mouth of different persons in the UK, because it's Labour Party MP. I'm talking about the one and only Sir Keir Starmer, who happens to be the new PM in the UK. Afua would say good morning to you. How are you doing, by the way?
I'm slightly weary this morning, but it's been an exciting night to say the least.
All right. Tell us how it went down. We did see your previous reports when you joined the news, subsequent news bulletins and so on. We did see how free and fair the elections were in comparison to, different climes. But then again, now there's a new prime minister. What's the takeout from the entire process, the elections, and then, of course, the new prime minister?
Well, this has been an absolute landslide for the Labour Party. 410 seats were on at the moment, and that was in line with the exit poll that we had last night, just before 11 o'clock, just at 10 o'clock actually, we had that exit poll that predicted that. So at the moment we have the Labour Party, we still have 6 seats to declare, but 410 seats in Parliament. That's a gain of 209 seats since their last election. The Conservatives have lost 248 seats. They are now on 119. The Liberal Democrats now become the third party in the UK. They gained 63 seats, which is a huge win for them. Now in Scotland, we have the Scottish National Party, who run government under the devolved state there. They lost 38 seats. They have been wiped out to the Labour Party. And you have Reform, the hard right party, who gained 4 seats as well. So this has been a night that has a few stories to it. Of course, this is about the Labour gain and the Labour win, but this is actually more about the Conservative lost. That so many people voted away from Conservatives, that you had such a huge gain of seats for Labour, but also for the Liberal Democrats and also for Reform. So yes, it's about the Labour win, but this is more about the Conservative loss. And within that Conservative loss, you have really prominent members of the Conservative Party, like the former Prime Minister Liz Truss. She lost her seat to a Labour candidate, as did Grant Shapps, the Defence Secretary. So you've got lots of the Conservative top hitters who are now out of government.
Wow, Afua, it would seem that there's so much that's happened. There are high expectations for the Labour Party in the UK. What would you say that some of the key implementations that the citizens would love to see in the coming weeks, months? And how has the former Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, accepted this?
You're absolutely right in saying that this first 100 days of Prime Minister Keir Starmer, going to take a while for me to get used to saying that, but for his government, he has a lot to do. And actually what's going to be at the top of his entry is geopolitics. He has a NATO meeting coming up very soon. And of course, we are actors in various wars, whether that is Ukraine, Russia, whether that is Israel, Gaza. And that was one of the huge issues that was on the doorstep when politicians were speaking to candidates, that people were concerned about geopolitics. And that's going to be something that Sir Keir Starmer is going to have to get his head around in the coming days. And like I said, he does have that NATO meeting. Education is a huge one. That the new education secretary is going to have to deal with universities that are slipping down the league tables, where lecturers have pretty rubbishy employment contracts that universities are looking at closing. They are underfunded. So that's going to be a huge job for the education secretary. Whoever the health secretary is as well is going to have a lot to do with the National Health Service, a health service that has been in decline even before the pandemic, and the pandemic has made things even worse. So those will be the things that are at the top of his entry. Of course, along with immigration, people will be waiting to hear in the next few days what's going to happen with this plan to send asylum seekers to Rwanda. Lots of people expecting that plan will be shelved, and something else will be put in place to try and have control on legal and illegal immigration. So those are going to be the biggest things that Sir Keir Starmer has to deal with. And the business of government is happening right now. He doesn't have any time to relax. He doesn't have any time to get his feet under the table at number 10 Downing Street. He has to get right on the job from this afternoon. So we're expecting a new cabinet to be named today.
Absolutely. 10 Downing Street has a new occupant, and it's expected that he gets straight to work right away. Afua, we'll be having you bring us further details in our subsequent shows and other news bulletins. Thank you very much for bringing us up to speed with the UK elections, and we wish the UK all the best.